Everybody likes social networking these days, and OpenERP likes it too. Moreover, OpenERP thinks that effective internal communication between colleagues is a crucial part of modern organization. And this is why with the 7th version, OpenERP introduces social networking application, which is really handy and it's really fun to use. And it's like a Facebook and a Twitter between your company colleagues. And in this tutorial, I'm going to talk about this application. So if you want to follow me, you should install CRM module and social networking. And if you install the CRM, social networking module gets installed automatically. Also, I have here 3 users, but I'm going to use only Simonas and Paulus here, and you should watch my previous video on the users and to understand why I'm not using administrative user. And you should never use administrative user for any communicational or data management tasks. So once you got the social networking application, you have this top level menu item messaging here. And social networking in terms of OpenERP actually means that you can follow things on your system. And basically you can follow a document or you can follow a group. So I'm going to start demonstration by following some group. Under the messaging menu item, you have these links, and here you have your groups, and this is listed groups that you are following at the moment. So me as a user, as a Simonas, I'm following a whole company group and company news group, and actually I can join some other groups which are available on the system. So here is the company jobs group, or even I can create a new group. Let's say I'm going to create Simonas group. So in this group I'm going to discuss about myself, and here you can select the privacy of the group. So you can choose a public group. So it means that this group will be visible for everybody, and even for your portal users, for your customers. And also you can select auto subscription here. So you can select a different user groups. Actually, these are the users who has a specific access rights on specific applications. So you can select those users and those access rights, and every user who has the specific access rights will be automatically joined to your group. You can select this group to be private, so only the users who will be invited from here will join the group, and nobody will be able to see the group and join the group just by himself. And also you have select group only, and here you can select actually a users group who has some specific access rights to be able to see the group and actually join the group. And in the same way you can also auto subscribe some people. So for my group I'm going to leave this default settings. I'm going to leave this selected group only, and I'm going to let all the users who are employees of my company to see my group and join the group. I'm going to hit save. And what you see now, that this group have got a group alias email. And if I click edit again, I can edit this this group alias email address. So I am going to edit this like this, Simonas group. And what this email means is that if you configure this email address, simonas-group@dailyerp.net, under your settings incoming email server, all the messages coming to this email address will get ported to this group. So you can let the outside world to post on this group. And also, if you will join somebody from the outside world only with his email address, he will receive all the messages from the group as from this alias. I'm going to hit save now again, and yes, if I go back to the Kanban view, I see now that I am a follower of Simona's group. If I hit refresh, you see that I have a Simona's group at the moment. So let's switch to the other account now. And here I have Paulus account. And I am under the messaging in join group. And here I see that I can join Simona's group. And I'm going to join this group. Hit refresh. Now I have Simona's group on my groups. And I can send a message. So let's send a message. Hello, Simona's is a great group. And if I switch back to Simona's view, hit refresh, I have a new message in Simona's group. And here's Paulus writing, hello Simona's, it's a great group. Great, so here, this is a groups. The other thing that I mentioned earlier, you can follow on OpenERP are a document. So actually the same way you are following a group, you can follow a document. Actually the only one difference here is that all these things, all those messages which are appearing under this link, let's say Simona's group here, appears under the document. So let's go to the sales module and leads, and I'm going to create a lead now. I'm going to call this lead tutorial lead. I'm going to save here. And here I have a document. It's a lead here. Below the document, you see pretty much the same view you have on your groups. You can send a message here as like on the group, or you can log a note. Once you create a document, if you are an author of the document, actually you are automatically becoming a follower of this document. So I have created a tutorial lead, and I am a follower of this document, and I can click unfollow to unfollow the document, and also I can add others to be a followers of this document. Let's switch to the Paulus view now. Let's go to sales and leads. And here you see that Paulus sees the tutorial lead 2. If I click tutorial lead, I can, as a Paulus now, you see as a Paulus, I can click follow this document too. And I can send the message here. And actually all the followers of this document will get this message. And actually you can add other to join this group. And you can add, let's say, a outside world email address here to join this group. So if you are discussing here on something and you want some other person who doesn't have a account on OpenERP and you want him just to follow what's going on this document, you can add here his email address. And the invitation message will be sent, and all the messages which gets written here by you or even by that specific person will be sent to him. So let's add a message here. great lead. So as a Paulus now, I have written a message on this document, and I am a follower of this document as well as Simonas is a follower. And if I switch back to Simonas view, and if I go to my messaging module, you see that the message, great lead from Paulus, came here into my inbox. And now it's the time to talk about your inbox. So your inbox actually is a central portal where all the feeds, all the messages that are dedicated for you as a person, and also all the messages from the things that you are following comes here. And you can manage those messages directly from here, or you can manage those messages from your groups. Let's say you see that you have one message in the group, or you can go to sales, find the lead actually, and you can manage the message here. But actually, if you are a follower of some document, you will always get the message here. And if you're a follower of group, you will get the message here. And you can do a few things with those messages. You can mark the message to be done later, mark to do. So it will go to do link and stay there until you unmark the message or mark the message as done. You can reply to the sender, or you can mark this message as done. And once you hit the message as done, it just goes away. And it says that you have nothing here in your inbox, and it means that from the perspective of messaging, you have nothing to do here. So you have answered all the messages or have took some actions on the messages, and everything fine here. So you can continue your work on the other things. And if I hit the refresh, yeah, now those tiny icons goes away. And if I go back to my document that I have created, it's a lead document, I can continue this conversation here by sending messages to the followers, or even I can use this social networking application just to log a note. And if I just log a note, no followers will get any messages in their inboxes, but the note on this lead will be locked, and anytime anybody goes here to see this document, that person can see all the history of messages here left by different users of your system. And by the way, here on the right hand side, you have few options on social networking dedicated for this specific document. You can follow different actions made on the document, and different documents most of the time has different actions to be able to follow. So you can actually on the lead you can mark to follow a discussions only. It means that only the discussions, the messages of other people will be ported to your inbox. And if you mark all those, it means you can mark opportunity lost, opportunity won, stage changed, and so on. So everything which will be related to this document, like opportunity won, once this opportunity will be won, let's say, you will get the message to your inbox that this opportunity has been won. And this is pretty much all what I wanted to talk to you on this tutorial. Hope you enjoyed this, and see you in the next tutorials.